Hi guys, it's Keith Arkmark Farms. It is the second week of May 2021. It's a lovely, I don't know, 60 so degrees out here. And right now, I'm already 2 weeks late on this, but it's tomato time. I'm going to show you the way I'm doing it this year, which is basically the same as other years, but completely different. Check it out. So just like in the past, using my bulb auger, 3-inch auger, it's 12 inches long, I believe. I picked it up off of Amazon. Takes some looking to find these longer ones that are bigger around, but this is the ticket and it's a time saver. So I marked a green line on there so I can see while it's spinning to kind of give me a depth gauge. It puts me about 8 inches deep. So I'm going to go through like I already did here, bore some holes, and then we'll get ready to start planting tomatoes. And like I said, pretty simple. Go down the green line. Make sure the hole cleans out. Kick the dirt away. Continue this all the way down the line. So I guess I forgot to mention the important part, like what am I doing out here in the middle of this field planting? Well, as you can see, I'm planting out in the field. This is my potential U-pick area, but it'll also be farm pick. I've got each bed all 4 foot on center all the way across. The walkway basically is in a 4-foot bed, so if I ever need to turn them over and make more beds, I got more beds. What I did was amended all this, went through, put down 3-foot landscape fabric. Got the really cheap stuff at 1,000-foot rolls, which works fine if you staple the heck out of it in the winds we have. Then I went through and burned my holes. You can see over here, I burned them directly in the field. I don't usually do that because I don't like the little bit of burning plastic coming off, but I needed to stale seed bed these as well to get any weeds out, because as you can see around me, you really can't see it too much, but it's awful weedy around here. Then I went through and in the walk paths here, I planted annual rye. That way when it dies, it's dead. I don't have to worry about coming back, and it should suppress a lot of the weeds that way. But back to the tomatoes. Tomatoes, doing field tomatoes this year. So we're not in the high tunnel or one of the cat tunnels. Tomatoes are actually going in there this year. And I'm also doing a floor to weave. So I've got my tomato plant spaced on 2-foot centers because that happened to be the jig I had. I was gonna do 16-inch centers, but the template I had cut out for doing inside the greenhouse in fabric is set on 12-inch centers, which I would for a single line where you lean and lower them. But being in the field, they need more space, and I happen to have the template already. It's right there. It's a 4-inch hole. That way the drill fits down in it fine, the auger goes down in fine. Then, every 5th plant, I bored a hole, or burned a little hole. This is actually for a T-post, because I'm going to do a floor to weave method this year. So, we've got T-posts I'm going to drop in. I actually went through, most of them have that little barb on the bottom. That actually helps it stay in the ground better and keep it from moving. I actually ground those and knocked them off. And then I went every 5. So I've got, there we are. I got a hole, that'll be a T-post, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. And then another T-post, should be right there. So every 10 foot I'll have a T-post, and then I'll do the floor to weave method, which is you go, see if I can do this, in and around. That's hard to do. There we go. Around each plant. I'm trying to do this in reverse and record at the same time. So basically, you come through, you go around this one, then you go around that one, and you go around this one, and that one, and this one, and that one. And when you hit your post, you spin it around the circle. I'll show you this here in a couple weeks. We don't have to worry about that. But now I got all my holes dug out. Now I'm going to drop my fertilizer in. I'm actually using Johnny Appleseed, which they gave me a bunch of fertilizer through Mother Earth News Fair to try out on the farm, so I think this would be a really good start for it. It's a completely non-kill fertilizer, as I understand. So There are no bone, blood, or any type of animal meal inside of it. It's bat guano and a bunch of other things. I'm not completely 100% certain. Kind of sticky, but it's got a real fine granule to it. But I'm just testing this out for right now. Actually, Mother Earth News Fair, if you go on to their website, they might still have an opening for this. If you give them your information, they'll send you out a 15-pound bag to trial, and then they want a survey out of it, which is a great deal. It looks like it's going to be a really good product. So I'm going to go through, start filling these holes, start dropping tomato plants. This part's pretty easy. Quarter cup fertilizer in the hole. Quarter cup fertilizer in the hole. Quarter cup fertilizer in the hole. As you notice, I'm not filling this all the way because this is actually a third cup, so I'm making it a quarter cup. Fertilizer in the hole. Now I'll repeat all the way down to the end. Now, as you can see, that's pretty quick and easy. Next step, get my tomatoes, which I'm planting cherries right now. Pull them, and I'll drop them down. I'll actually stand up and do this and walk down the row and then drop the tomatoes next to all of them. Then I'll come back and plant them. Now, as you can see behind me, I've got all my tomato plants laid out. Now comes the easiest part of all. Pick up your plant, push it down to the bottom of your hole, just like that. And then we're done. The trick is, now we're done. See, past, I've tried to get all the soil back in here, but I really don't know if that's 100% necessary or not. I might just wait for it to get a little drier out here, get a broom, and just sweep by and sweep it in. I don't know. I'll get down in the row and I'll find out. So I'm going to walk you through. I pick up, I push down, and I'm pushing my hand around to the bottom of the hole. So I'm grabbing it like this, and then I'm pushing it into the bottom of the hole. That way there's no air pocket. And I just keep going and repeating until I get to the end of the row. Pretty simple. Probably making you a little bit dizzy watching this, but it's just as easy as that. So that was super easy. I did 90-foot row of tomatoes, 2-foot centers. Fabric's already down, burned the holes, fertilized, planted, all in a matter of, it didn't take me more than about 30 minutes. The longest part was burning the holes. The fertilizer and the tomato part you just saw, that was just like, blam, done. But I also did pre-fertilizer this bed with 855 to start with anyways. So that way the fertilizer's down there. But that's what my plan is. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna worry about filling these holes back in, because the way I figure it, the dirt's probably gonna kind of go back around them when it rains anyways. Do need to get irrigation on it. We'll see how it goes. So one thing you might have noticed when I was putting the plants in the hole, I did not trim any of the leaves. I have found that to be completely unnecessary and a waste of time. Jim in the hole, they'll die off. What's closer to the surface and up, I will actually take those off when I go to start the weaving method on them, and take the suckers as well. But that'll be left up to another video. So I won't have anything down the bottom. They'll have airflow, I don't know, a foot off the ground, and then I'll just let them do whatever they want and wrap them in the weaving method. So, okay, I changed my mind with the whole knocking the dirt back in the whole thing. So when you hear me talk about it in the next clip, just ignore that. I'm going to take a broom like this, walk by, and have it sweep into the holes. So here we go. So, hope y'all liked your slider today. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all. Have a good day.